The truth is, it isn't enough for a crypto to just have good technology. It needs some actual adoption, some actual use case where companies, institutions, and just people in general are actually starting to use it. And we're not seeing that necessarily for Kaspa just yet, but that doesn't mean we aren't going to. Guys, we're having some pretty major upgrades coming to the network very, very soon. And I do believe, guys, that a lot more institutions and a lot more smart money, legacy institutions are going to pour into this ecosystem. If it's not a couple weeks from now, if it's not a couple months from now, certainly within the next couple of years, which is why getting into Kaspa sub $1 billion market cap is still significantly early. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Ro. We talk about crypto every single day here on this page. Stay until the end. If you like what you see, consider hitting that subscribe button. I've been in the market since 2017, made a lot of money, lost a lot of money, but last year I was able to retire from my full-time job thanks to crypto. So with that being said, let's get straight into today's video. Now, we did have some news come out from the Fed, I believe. I actually do want to search it up while you guys are here right now. Perfect time to do that. Let's go ahead. The Dow is down 800 points since the Fed decision was released. So essentially what happened today was the Fed leaves the rates unchanged for the fourth straight meeting. 9 out of 18 officials expect at least one rate hike this year. Fed lowers the medium 2026 US GDP projection from 2.4 to 2.2. Fed now sees PCE inflation not return to its 2% target until 2028. Fed says inflation remains elevated relative to their goal. Today's Fed decision was reached in a unanimous 12-0 vote. The Fed appears to be bracing for more inflation. Now, again, guys, it's important to make note that this is the first meeting that Kevin Warsh had as the new Fed chair. Now, I do expect moving forward, things would look a little bit better for crypto. Again, Kevin Warsh is a pro-crypto chair. It's the first time we've ever had that. So again, I'm going to be optimistic. Obviously, in the short term, this isn't the greatest, but let's take a look at how it impacted the overall markets. I know the S&P 500 did drop a little bit. I know the NASDAQ also dipped. Ethereum and Bitcoin holding up relatively well. Some upgrades coming for Ethereum, probably the biggest upgrade that it's ever experienced is going to happen very soon. It's up 6.24% in the last 7 days. But let's take a look at Kaspa, because in the last week, Kaspa is still up about 2.84%, but had a little bit of a pullback just today, down 5%. Got up to highs of over 900 million, 950 million just yesterday, and now down to 862 million. Listen, what's better than a sub-billion-dollar market cap entry for Kaspa? A sub-$900 million market cap entry for Kaspa. This thing easily rode up to $3 to $5 billion in 2024, which is still more or less like very close to the halving. So keep in mind, guys, that as the Bitcoin halving nears, which is I think 2028, Kaspa is probably going to perform really well if that's what history has shown us, because Kaspa historically has been a crypto project that does well in a bear market. So can we see history kind of rhyme? That is something that I'm open to seeing. Now, guys, if you want to know exactly the crypto projects that I'm getting into right now, what projects I'm buying, what I'm selling, you need to be a part of the inner circle. This is my private Discord group. Again, it's called the Inner Circle. You get my buy sell calls, exclusive hours of content, how I find cryptos. We bought into an altcoin that I did talk about earlier on YouTube. You could go check that video. But we got into that at $400,000 market cap. It ran up to 2.2 million. So again, pretty good gains there. And again, pretty good testimonials all around. You guys should definitely go ahead and check it out. Use the code at 25 off at checkout for 25% off for life. If we take a look at Kaspa, on the technical side to things, guys, trading within this zone since about February, right? You can see we're trading within this range of 0.02 to about 0.04, right? So it's about the highest, if you guys are day traders, about 45% gains towards the upside, and then from there towards the downside, about 25% pullbacks. Again, this has been a zone that we've been kind of consolidating in for about 4 to 5 months now, right? February was the low. We hit a peak over here, and then again came back to local lows, retested that same level. And I'm telling you guys, the next attempt to break above this resistance area is probably going to happen. We've already seen a double top happen, rejected towards the downside, and now we're trying to build that momentum to break back above it once again. Now, this is over $1 billion. I think this is actually even closer to here. Let me just double check here. It's closer to about 1.7, so it's around just over 1 to 1.2 billion dollar market cap, which again, in the grand scheme of things, guys, is still severely undervalued compared to where it ran to in 2024. And keep in mind, in 2025, Kaspa didn't have a run like every other crypto. It kind of just does its own thing. It's been on a downward trend since about 2024, but I'm hoping that this upgrade that we see turns things around. And here's some bullish momentum, some bullish news is that Kaspa holders clearly are not going anywhere. Nearly 45% of the circulating supply has been held for over a year. Only 9.28% moved within the last month, and the price has been brutal, but most holders are still sitting tight. Kaspa conviction looks a lot stronger than the chart makes it seem. So if you guys think about it, right? The whales are accumulating more. Majority of supply is being held for over a year, which goes to show you that there are whales. There are people that are actually bullish on this project long term. I know that the tech is really good for CAS, but I'm waiting until massive adoption. I'm waiting for some listings to come out. And then, guys, we could really see this thing pop off. But obviously, you don't want to wait until then to accumulate. If you believe in the tech, if you have conviction in it, you may as well accumulate. If you bought Kaspa below $1 billion market cap, you are a legend. Kaspa is going to start plowing through these ranks, top 3 soon. One man's trash, another man's silver. Now, again, this isn't my price predictions or this isn't my tweets, guys. I'm just reading out what people are saying. And again, I see here the post here, Portugal versus Congo. Very upsetting. We only tied. That was insane. A hard fork is a rule change. After activation, upgraded nodes enforce the new rules. Old nodes keep following old rules and fall out of the main network's consensus path. That matters for miners, pools, exchanges, explorers, wallets, and node operators. Takoda is not a marketing event. It is a consensus event. The chain decides when it is live, and I think it is expected to go live between the 30th of June, actually. So again, something that I am looking forward to. Keep in mind, guys, that we may have not experienced the worst of the crypto market because I still do believe that a bottom for this market is yet to come. I think it's going to happen anytime in Q4. Could Bitcoin trade sideways up until then? Absolutely. One more thing to know is that summers for crypto are usually very bearish. A lot of people are selling off their cryptos, whether it's to go on vacations, whether it's to travel, cottages, parties, whatever you name it. A lot of people are selling off their cryptos during the summer. That's just how it's always been. It's always a thing. And then towards October, towards fall is when we see money go back into investments, flood back into markets. It's just market psychology. That's kind of just how it works. Now, again, if we do dip going into October, November of this year, trust me, I'm going to be buying in heavily to a lot of the altcoins that we cover here on this channel, but there are a select few that I don't cover on this channel and I talk about over inside the private Discord, which is why I want to stress the importance of actually being a part of a community, whether that's mine, whether that's anybody's, because trust me, guys, the people that are in this space that have been doing this for several cycles now know how these work. And I've been saying the cycles are still intact. I called the top for Bitcoin. I literally said that, hey, we're not bottoming out in February. We saw it make new lows. Again, I've been right quite a few bit of times. I've also been wrong. Again, I'm not going to toot my horn on that, but be a part of a community, guys. Be a part of a group of people who know what they're doing and will hold you accountable. With that being said, if you guys want to join, link is in the description. I'll see you guys inside the inner circle. As always, I am not a financial advisor, but I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Take care, everybody. Peace out. Take care, guys.